Hi everybody, it's Sharon. Last month I had the pleasure of visiting India for the first time. It's an ancient culture, but it's modernizing very quickly. And sometimes that creates grounds for conflict. Nowhere is that more evident than in the native species, the Bengal tiger. In the year 1900, there were 30,000 Bengal tigers in the wild. Today, only 3,000. Let's take a closer look. During our travels, we stopped at Ranthambore, one of the national parks set aside by the Indian government for the tiger. Our lodge was a former hunting lodge built in 1930 by the former Maharaja of Jaipur. And in the lodge, artifacts from the past, like tiger heads on the walls and pictures from the tiger hunts of the past. This one from 1961, featuring Queen Elizabeth and the tiger. We stayed at the lodge 2 nights, and we took 3 safari drives in search of tigers. As we drove to the park, wildlife was abundant. We saw these gray langur monkeys on the walls, in the trees, and with their young. Ranthambore was first set aside as a tiger preserve in 1973, and then as a national park in 1980. Today, it's over 515 square miles of park, divided into 10 zones with over 80 tigers. The landscape of the park is dry deciduous forest, open grassy meadow, and a fort that dates back to the 10th century. The Maharajas of Jaipur used it as their own hunting grounds and personal property until 1955. We saw many creatures of the forest, including these Chital Deer, known for their white spots. Less common and vulnerable are these Bengal deer, who have heavy coats of fur and antlers that they shed every year. The park is home to over 40 species of mammals and over 250 species of birds. Here at beautiful Rajbagh Lake, we see birds like these partridges and the egret. And we see structures that date back to the time of the Maharajas, now home to the tigers. Peacocks and peahens are everywhere. And just as we are about to finish our first safari drive, a surprise. A leopard in a tree. A crowd is gathered, and the nearby peahens are in the tree, squawking. They're warning their fellow birds that there's a tiger nearby. Our guide tells us that the tiger has chased the leopard into the tree, and soon we'll see the tiger ourselves. This tiger is Riddhi, daughter of Arrowhead, granddaughter of Krishna, and great-granddaughter of Mowgli. Riddhi now rules this territory. She fought off her sister Siddhi, and she fought off her mother Arrowhead to gain this territory. She's not afraid of us, and she's ready to wait out the leopard. Today, India has 70% of the world tiger population, with about 3,000 tigers. In 1973, there were 9 tiger preserves in India. Today, there are 53. Of course, the tiger is threatened by poaching, by loss of habitat, and even retaliatory killings. International Tiger Day, July 29 this year, is a day to think about how we can protect the tigers. Thanks for joining me today. Check out Tiger Watch for more information. Bye.